through the rain. Empty streetcar, tracks in pain. Boots on pavement, slow refrain. Last tip for the bartender, pour it strong. Whiskey's the only friend who stays too long. Broken heart song, a quiet song. Barstool ghosts with holograms. Stories start but never win. Ashtray full, dreams won't end. Lights flicker, shadows bend. Every night it's the same old end. Last tip for the bartender, pour it strong. Whiskey's the only friend who stays too long. Broken hearts hum, a quiet song. City side, the river weeps. Secrets buried, too deep to keep. Moon's a witness that never sleeps.
Ice whispers soft in a plated glass, a slow melting echo of nights that won't last. The saxophone sighs like a love gone astray, and the smoke curls up where the dreams decay. The bartender nods, his wisdom worn thin. He's seen every ending and where they begin. Is the last song the bar still remembers, a tune that flickers like dying embers. Each note a ghost, each chord a plea, for the lives we live, or the lives we'll never be. Velvet seats cradle the weight of despair, while shadows of laughter hang in the air. A cigar's last breath, a ribbon of haze, marks the time we've lost, the lingering days. The organ heads to the darkened saloon. Oh, the stories these walls could tell of heaven touched and brushed by hell. It's the last song the bar still remembers, a tune that flickers like dying embers, each note a ghost, each chord a plea for the lives we live and the lives we'll never be. The clock ticks soft like a distant regret, a rhythm of moments we'll never forget. Whiskey eyes meet in a glance it won't last. Two strangers held by the pull of the past. Oh,
street lamp shadows painting the cracks. Whiskey whispers call me back. Every step an echo that fades and fades. Rain-soaked pavement, a city that prays. Tune they know, neon halos and hearts that ache under the city's breath. We break. Empty bar stools, ghosts in a line. Stories spilled with every pour of wine. The jukebox sighs, the harmonica weeps, while the city dreams, no one sleeps. Oh, oh, but the night don't heal. It only hides the cracks, the tears, the things we fight. Oh, street lamp prayers in indigo, a hymn for the lost, a tune they know. Neon halos and hearts that ache under the city's breath. choir. We're all just sinners chasing fire. Pavement like a slow sad song. Neon flickered broken where the nights are long. Whiskey in my hand, but it don't feel strong. She left when the rain came, lived without a word. Footsteps in the puddle, the only sound I heard. She left when the rain came, vanished in the blur. Empty bar stools, staring like ghosts in a row. A jukebox coughing static, where the memories flow. Her shadows in the doorway, but it won't let go. Every drop on the window, a tear she never cried. She left when the rain came, left without a word. Footsteps in the puddle, the only sound I heard. She left when the rain came, vanished in the blur. Chicago streets hum with a lonesome tune. I'm out of cold weather, like the cry of the moon. I light another cigarette, try to forget too soon.
Midnight howls through these concrete veins. Neon whispers call my name. A shadow walks where dreams have lain. city of promises, empty room, whiskey glass shines under a pale moon. Heartache lingers, but it don't consume. Sidewalk crack, tell a story or two. Rain paints the night in a black and blue hue. Every step's a question, the answer's you. Bar stools echo, life's gone cold. The jukebox spins, tales already told. City of promises, empty rooms, broken heart, sing their quiet tune. A love that fades but never exhumes. Fingers on strings, they cry and plead. A strat slow well, the only creed. Chicago night, they plant the seed. Neon flickers in the puddles on the ground. Whiskey's whisper, where the silence make a sound. Empty stool, shadows tall. This ain't a place for feeling small. Crosswind on the lakefront, cutting through my soul. Every gust is still in pieces, every wave a toll. The city's got a heartbeat, but it don't beat for me. Crosswind on the lakefront, setting my heart free. Cobblestones, they echo every step I take. Streetlights shiver, and the skyline starts to ache. She left a mark deep and wide. Now Chicago holds my pride. The wind hums low, it knows my pain like a ghost train running through my veins. Crosswind on the lakefront, cutting through my soul. setting my heart free. A harmonica cries like a broken man's dream. Blues on the breeze, tearing at the seam. The shadows stretch long, but the night won't end. Just me and the wind, my only friend.
The sax sighs low, like a love grown cold. A hammer hum, warm stories untold. The bartender polishes his wisdom in glass. Each pour a memory, each sip a past. Velvet seats cradle secrets, soft and sly. The clock forgot us, no need to ask why. In the lounge where time stands still, cigar smoke curls, bending to its will. Whiskey whispers, plated on the ice. A bittersweet moment, a touch of spice. Gibson hums through the amber haze. Its mellow tone recalls those golden days. The bass walks slow, like lovers in step. Brush drums tap secrets they've always kept. The bartender nods, a sage in disguise, serving truth with a glint in his eye. In the lounge where time stands still, cigar smoke curls, bending to its will. Whiskey whispers, plated on the ice. A bittersweet moment, a touch of spice. and dripping home the blacktop street. Every step's a ghost that I can't meet. A whistle in the dark, it cuts so deep. Red light under the bridge, where the shadows hold their grudge. Love left me stranded on that ridge. Whiskey's a whisper in an empty glass. Barstool creaks like a haunting past. The jukebox calls, but the song won't last. Footsteps echo, they don't wait. Fate's a gambler with a loaded plate. Sighs like a lonely tune. The moonlight's a liar, it fades too soon. Heartbreak's a thief in this dark saloon. The ice clinks soft in plated glass. A slow dissolve, the moments pass. The smoke curls up, a whispered prayer, but my heart's still stuck in that leather chair. I never left that leather chair, the one by the bar with the velvet stair. The world spun around, I stayed right there. I never left that leather chair. The bartender speaks in riddled rhyme, pouring truths with a splash of time. He said, love's a ghost you can't repair. And I sank deeper in that leather chair. The saxophone cried, low and sweet, a tune for the lost, a quiet retreat. I never left that leather chair, where her perfume danced in the amber air. Her I never left that leather chair.
Memories waltz in the haze of night. Cigar smoke shadows, dim bar light. A hand in mine, a fleeting care, but her goodbye stitched in that leather chair. I never left that leather chair.
Street lights hum a quiet tune. Neon blinks like a fading moon. Sidewalks crack just like my pride. Echoes whisper where dreams have died. Four shot before sunrise. The glass don't lie. No alibi. Whiskey burns, but I feel alive. Four shot before sunrise. Bar stools cold where you used to sit. Cigarette smoke dancing, won't quit. Jukebox croons a love song's ghost. Empty chairs, I'm the only host. The city weeps, it knows my name. Lonely streets play a losing game. Four shot before sunrise. The glass don't lie. No alibis. Whiskey burns, but I feel alive. Four shot before sunrise. Every drink's a battle I won't win. The Stratocaster moans, cries deep. Even the night's too tired to sleep.
Streetlights flicker like old memories. Whiskey melts the ice in my please. Shadows stretch along where the lost find a place. The city don't blink, it just stares in my face. Bourbon shadows in my suit. Heartache plays a crooked flute. Every glass leaves a stain, every note cries your name. Empty stools tell a story or two. The bartender nods like he already knew. Neon whispers hum in a minor key. I sip my courage, but it won't set me free. I ain't broken, just been chasing ghosts where the night went. Bourbon shadows in my suit. Heartache plays a crooked flute. Every glass leaves a stain, every note cries your name. Cigarette smoke waltzes with regret. The jukebox spins what I can't forget. Every step I take feels like it's bruised. Walking lonely streets wearing borrowed blue. Neon hum on a cracked old sign. Coffee's black, but it don't taste kind. Streetlights flicker, shadows grow tall. Empty bar stool like ghosts in the hall. Bitter coffee on Clark Street. Sip it slow, feel the heat. Heart breaks a jukebox, it plays on repeat. Bitter coffee on Clark Street. Kiss the pavement, whisper my name. Each step echoes like a losing game. Whiskey glasses, lipstick smears, memories tangled in cigarette tears. the city side. Train still grown, but tonight, man, I feel alone. Bitter coffee on Clark Street, sip it slow, feel the heat. Heart breaks a jukebox, it plays on repeat. Bitter coffee on Clark Street. Yeah, yeah. Coffee on Clark Street. She said forever, but a cab drove away. Her perfume's a ghost in the Cabernet. I hold them up like it's her hand, but bitter's the only taste I understand. Flickering neon outside my door, whiskey glass whispers, it's 4:30. Lonely streets howl like a restless stray. Shadows stretch long but never stay. Leather chair memory holding me tight. Smoke curls up like the ghost of the night. Heart breaks a jukebox, spinning slow tune. Midnight Chicago under the blue. Bars still stand empty, they don't even creak. The air taste of silence, too heavy to speak. Rain on the pavement, paint stories and streams. City of heartbreak, the graveyard of dreams. Every sip cuts a little too deep. Every glance at the clock steals my sleep. Leather chair memory holding me tight. Smoke curls up like the ghost of the night. Heart breaks a jukebox, spinning slow tunes. In midnight Chicago under the blues. Like a soul torn in two. The night holds its breath, I'm the one it blew through. Each crack in the leather tells tales of despair. neon hum, a lullaby to the rain. Streetlights leaning like they've had too much pain. A cigarette flicker, a ghost in the mist. The city exhales, but it don't exist. This is the door the night forgot. Rust on the handle, dreams left to rot. Whiskey whispers calling my name, but the echo knows I ain't the same. A bar stool shadow holds tighter than she. The jukebox croons, but it don't set me free. My heart's a crack in a window pane. It lets the cold in, but not the shame. Every step's a creak in the floor. Every street's a key to a locked up door. This is the door the night forgot. Rust on the handle, dreams left to rot. Whiskey whispers calling my name, but the echo knows I ain't the same. City of shows, hunch against time. Corners that echo their own silent rhyme. I walk through the rain like it's washing me clean, but the stains I carry are stitched in my seam. Cigar smoke curling low and slow. Whiskey glass sweating, amber glow. Memories drift, they come, they go. Shadows dance just like a show. Cigar smoke confessions late at night. Words unravel in the dim bar light. Old friends, old pain, hearts take flight. Cigar smoke confessions out of sight. Leather chairs creak, secrets spill. Broken past the linger, haunting still. Every word a whisper, soft until, ooh, baby, the silence fills sax cries low, the organ hums. Time slows down, the past becomes the cigar smoke confessions. Late at night, words unravel in the dim bar light. Old friends, old pain, hearts take flight. Cigar smoke confessions out of sight. The clock hands crawl, it's almost 3. A smoky room, just you and me. Regrets we hold, the things we flee, but here we are, lost at sea.
Kissed the pavement like a long lost friend. Streetlights hum the secrets again. Neon whisper, call my name, but lie. I walk alone where the shadows cry. Amber notes of yesterday burn like whiskey in my vein. They linger soft and fade away, but the hurt remains. Bar stools sit empty like ghosts in a row. A jukebox moans what the heart won't show. My reflection's cracked in a bourbon glass. Time moves slow, but the nights move fast. The city's alive, but I feel so dead. Its heart is pounding, but I've lost my thread. Amber notes of yesterday burn like whiskey in my veins. They linger soft and fade away, but the hurt remains.
knows a tale untold. Cobblestones shine like liquid gold. The moon's a witness, it's seen it all. Rise of dreams, the bitter fall.
Neon hum, shadows crawl, footsteps echo down the hall. Whiskey whispers, nothing at all. Late shift heart beats too slow. Empty bar stools, nowhere to go. Pour me a reason, I'll sip it real slow. Rain on pavement, a cold embrace. Street lights flicker, time's erased. Cigarette smoke hides your face. City moans, never sleeps. Secrets buried in the deep. Late shift heart beats too slow. Empty bar stools, nowhere to go. Pour me a reason, I'll sip it real slow. Cries like a lost friend. Guitar bend notes where love won't mend. This night's a movie, but it won't end. The rain hits the pavement like a slow jazz tune. Neon signs flicker, drowning out the moon. Belmont's ghost whispers, but it won't call my name. Broken strings on Belmont, they still try to sing. A bottle of bourbon, the weight of everything. The night plays tricks, but it don't mean a thing. The bartender's wiping with no one left behind. Empty bar stools, shadows keep the time. A jukebox sighs, another heart's rewind. Whiskey burns, the soul it learns, but the city don't stop, it just turns. Broken strings on Belmont, they still try to sing. A bottle of bourbon, the weight of everything. The night plays tricks, but it don't mean a thing. Street lights dance with puddles, a drawn-out ballet, where the marble cries, where the words won't stay. The Strat's last breath, faded nose decay. Whiskey glass, reflections glow. Amber lights, the time moves slow. Madison whispers, where did they go? Where did they go? Last call on Madison, hearts on the line. Old friends in shadows, sipping on time. Last call on Madison, the stories unwind. Ooh, they unwind, yeah. Leather chairs and laughter's trace, memories linger, can't erase. 1,000 nights, a fleeting embrace. Ooh, fleeting embrace. Broken past, the cracks still show underneath the amber glow. Last call on Madison, hearts on the line. Old friends in shadows, sipping on time. Last call on Madison, stories unwind. Ooh, they unwind, yeah, yeah.
saxophone cries, the night won't stay. Words unspoken fade away. Dreams dissolve in smoky gray. Ooh, smoky gray. Ooh, smoky gray. The smoke curls slow, a phantom waltz. It clings to velvet, it halts, it stalls. The ice in my glass whispers, stay a while, as the bartender nods with a knowing smile. Gentle eyes at table 3, soft as the whiskey, smooth as can be. We sip on words we'll never mean, in the glow of amber, unseen, serene. A saxophone sighs in the corner dim, playing secrets that the shadows trim. Her laugh a note hangs in the air, perfume mingling a sweet despair. The night is young, but the heart is wise. It's written in the gaze of her clever eyes. Gentle eyes at table 3, soft as the whiskey, smooth as can be. We toast a truce we'll never claim. Love's a spark, but never a flame. The bartender pours his quiet advice, plated whiskey ice, cold but precise. He's seen these stories 1,000 times. Velvet seats hold the weight of rhymes. Streetlight flickers like a tired eye. Here goes home where the shadows lie. Cobblestone hold the weight of my side. We're Memories bite, but the burn feels fake. Empty stools hold ghosts I can't shake. Velvet porn on a quiet table. Heart's been bent, but it's still able. The city's cold, but I'm unbreakable. Velvet porn on a quiet table. The night's too long, but I'm still stable. Pour me strong and make it payable. Neon signs drip like tears on glass. Lonely streets where the lost souls pass. Slow guitar sings of things that last. The jukebox hums, but the room stands still. Cigarette smoke climbs against its will. Broken dreams waiting for the refill.
Neon's home, it flickers low. Streetlights casting the shadow show. The bar stool creaks where no one sits. This town's a ghost with whiskey lips. Last tip for the bartender.
Keep the change.
Pour me one more for the hurt and strain. This heart ain't broke, just rearranged. Last tip for the bartender. Keep the change. Jukebox coughs a lonely tune. A saxophone cries to the moon. The empty glass a hollow sound. Love got lost, but I'm still around. City's heartbeat skips.
It stumbles
Under the train where thunder rumbles. Last tip for the bartender, keep the change. Pour me one more for the hurt and strange. This heart ain't broke, just rearranged. Last tip for the bartender, keep the change. Step I take, it pulls me near. I see her face in every glare, but her voice is gone. Just the city's air. Whiskey glass, it's half full, half gone. Amber lights where the shadows belong. Leather chairs creep beneath the weight of stories whispered a little too late. Blues at the leather bar, oh, so near. Old friends' voices still linger here. Pour one more, let it drown the scars. Lost in the blues at the leather bar. Hollow strings hum like a heart that's torn. Saxophone cries for the love we mourn. The past plays tricks in the smoky haze. Memories dance through the broken days. Can we rewind just a little, my friend? Or is this the song where the stories end? Blues at the leather bar, oh, so near. Old friends' voices still linger here. Pour one more, let it drown the scars. Lost in the blue at the leather bar. Ashtray ghosts and a bartender's side. Time moves slow, but it still slips by. Leather's warm, but the night feels cold. In every corner, stories unfold.
voice cracks softly, a crystal hymn, a plated whiskey filled to the brim. Smoke curls like secrets in the velvet air. Cigar whispers linger like memories there. The bartender grins with a knowing nod, says, son, life's a riddle, not a facade. Bourbon notes under my breath, telling tales of love and death. A toast to the night and the shadows it keeps, where romance lingers, melancholy sleeps. Her laugh was a saxophone, low and sweet, a melody haunting in a dim-lit retreat. Velvet seats held stories, worn yet grand, like pages torn from a lover's hand. Son, he said, each sip's a scar, a map of the heart, wherever you are. Bourbon notes under my breath, telling tales of love and death. A toast to the night and the shadows it keeps, where romance lingers and melancholy sleeps. Ice in my glass whispers and sighs, like a lover who's learned how to say goodbye. Cigar smoke curls, it paints the air, a ghostly swirl, it lingers there. Velvet seats hold secrets, worn and deep. Memories awake where shadows creep. Cigar ash on old memories, they fade and fall like autumn leaves. The bartender says, son, time won't freeze, just sip it slow, let the whiskey tease. cigar ash on old memory. The saxophone moans a velvet plea, telling tales of love and mystery. I see her face in the amber glow, a silhouette of a time I used to know. The clock hands drag, yet they seem to race as I chase the ghost of her embrace. The bar stool wobbles, but the truth stands tall. You can't outrun the echoes that call. Cigar ash on old memories, they fade and fall like autumn leaves. The bartender says, son, time won't freeze, just sip it slow, let the whiskey tease. Cigar ash on old memories. The organ hums like a prayer at dusk. The air's thick with smoke, dreams and musk. A love like ours, it don't decay, but it sure gets lost